Alex stared at the faded photo on his nightstand. The one where Grandma Evelyn was hugging him tight after his high school graduation, her eyes sparkling with pride. That was before everything changed, before the world knew who he really was. But tonight, as he stood outside her cozy suburban home in upstate New York, hand intertwined with Jordan's, his heart pounded like a drum announcing a storm. The door swung open, and there she was, Evelyn, with her silver hair tied back and that familiar warm smile. "Alex, my boy. Come in, come in." She pulled him into a hug, but then her eyes landed on Jordan, and the smile faltered. Alex introduced him proudly. "Grandma, this is Jordan, my boyfriend." The words hung in the air like smoke from a dying fire. Evelyn's face drained of color, her hand clutching the doorframe. "Boyfriend?" she whispered, as if testing the word. Then, without another syllable, she stepped back and closed the door firmly in their faces, the click of the lock echoing like a gunshot in the quiet evening. Alex felt the world tilt. This was the woman who had whispered acceptance to him years ago, when he came out to her in tears, fearing rejection from the rest of the family. "I love you no matter what," she had said, holding him close. Now, that love seemed conditional, a fragile illusion shattered by the reality of seeing him with another man. Jordan squeezed his hand, his voice steady but soft. "Hey, it's okay. We'll figure this out." But Alex wasn't sure. As they walked back to the car, the rejection burned in his chest, a wound that reopened old scars from a lifetime of hiding. Growing up in a conservative family in Buffalo, New York, Alex had always known he was different. His parents, devout Catholics, filled the house with Bible verses and expectations of a normal life. Marriage to a nice girl, kids, the whole American dream. His father, a factory worker named Tom, preached about hard work and traditional values, while his mother, Linda, volunteered at the church, organizing bake sales and prayer groups. Alex learned early to blend in, playing football in high school even though he hated it, dating girls he felt nothing for, all to avoid the questions. Grandma Evelyn was the outlier. Widowed young, she had raised Tom mostly on her own, instilling in him the same values she now clung to. But with Alex, she was softer. She lived alone in a small house filled with books and knickknacks from her travels, a place where Alex escaped during summers. It was there, at 17, that he confessed his secret. "Grandma, I think I'm gay," he had said, voice trembling. She didn't flinch. Instead, she made tea, sat him down, and listened. "Love is love, Alex. God doesn't make mistakes." Her words were a lifeline, pulling him from the brink of despair. She promised to support him, even if the family wouldn't understand. But promises, Alex realized now, could be as brittle as autumn leaves. Back in the car, Jordan drove in silence, glancing at Alex every few minutes. Jordan was everything Alex had dreamed of. Kind, ambitious, a software engineer from Brooklyn with a laugh that lit up rooms. They met at a coffee shop in Manhattan 2 years ago, when Alex was interning at a marketing firm. What started as casual chats over lattes blossomed into dates, then a committed relationship. Jordan came from a more accepting family. His parents had thrown a party when he came out. "They're progressive," he often said. Alex envied that. As they merged onto the highway, Alex's phone buzzed. It was a text from Evelyn. "I'm sorry, but I can't condone this. Please don't bring him here again." The message stung worse than the door slam. Condone? Was that what love boiled down to, approval only from afar? Alex typed a furious reply but deleted it. Instead, he called his sister, Mia, the only other family member who knew. Mia, 2 years younger and studying law in Boston, had been his confidant since childhood. "What happened?" she asked, her voice laced with concern. He recounted the evening, his words tumbling out in a rush. "Mia sighed. Grandma's old school, Alex. Give her time." But time was a luxury Alex didn't feel he had. At 25, he was tired of waiting for acceptance, for change. That night, back in their tiny apartment in Queens, he lay awake, Jordan's arm around him. "Why did she do that?" he whispered into the dark. Jordan kissed his forehead. Fear, maybe, or her own conflicts. Alex nodded, but doubt gnawed at him. Was this the start of a bigger unraveling? The next morning, Alex threw himself into work, burying the hurt under emails and meetings. But the incident lingered, a shadow over his days. He replayed the scene endlessly. The door closing, the lock clicking. What had changed? Evelyn had known about his orientation for years. She sent birthday cards with subtle nods to his life like books on LGBTQ history. Yet, seeing Jordan made it real, tangible, a challenge to her worldview. Jordan suggested talking to her alone. Maybe she's not ready for the visual. Alex agreed, but resentment built. Why should he hide? That weekend, he drove back to Evelyn's alone. She opened the door cautiously, her eyes red-rimmed. Alex, I didn't mean to hurt you. They sat in the living room, surrounded by family photos that now felt mocking. Then why? He asked. Evelyn fidgeted with her teacup. It's one thing to know, another to see. What will the neighbors say? The church. Her voice cracked. I've always loved you, but it's against what I believe. Alex's heart sank. Beliefs over blood? He argued, pleading for understanding, but she held firm. I can't pretend it's okay. As he left, the divide felt wider, a chasm born of love twisted by prejudice. Back home, Jordan waited with dinner. How'd it go? Alex shook his head. She's stuck in her ways. They talked late into the night, Jordan sharing stories of his own coming-out struggles. It takes time for some, but Alex wondered if time would heal or harden the wound. Little did he know this was just the beginning, the ripple that would touch his parents, his job, his very sense of self. Over the following weeks, Alex distanced himself from Evelyn, ignoring her calls. The silence grew heavy, a weight on his shoulders. At work, he confided in a colleague, Sarah, who was openly lesbian. Family's tough, she said, but you can't let them define you. Her words inspired him to join a support group, where he met others with similar stories. One man, older, shared how his mother's rejection led to years of therapy. Don't let it consume you, he advised. Yet consume him it did. Dreams haunted him, doors slamming, faces turning away. Jordan noticed the change, the way Alex withdrew. Talk to me, he urged. Alex opened up, tears flowing. What if she's right? What if I'm wrong? Jordan held him. You're not wrong for loving. Their bond strengthened, a beacon in the storm. But outside, the world pressed in. News of anti-LGBT bills in other states fueled his anxiety. Was acceptance ever truly possible? Then came the call from Mia. Mom and Dad know. Alex's blood ran cold. How? Evelyn had told them, unable to bear the secret alone. They're freaking out, Mia said. The family confrontation loomed, a battle Alex hadn't chosen but couldn't avoid. The family dinner was set for Sunday at his parents' house in Buffalo, a 3-hour drive that felt like an eternity. Alex gripped the steering wheel, Jordan beside him offering quiet support. You don't have to come, Alex had said earlier. Jordan shook his head. We're in this together. But as they pulled into the driveway, Alex wondered if togetherness was enough against the tide of disapproval. Tom and Linda greeted them at the door, faces etched with forced politeness. Evelyn was already there, seated at the dining table with a Bible open beside her plate. Mia arrived last, hugging Alex tightly. I've got your back, she whispered. Dinner started awkwardly, small talk about weather and work masking the undercurrent of tension. Then, Tom cleared his throat. Alex, we need to talk about this. Lifestyle. The word lifestyle hit like a slap. Alex set down his fork. It's not a lifestyle, Dad. It's who I am. Tom leaned forward, eyes stern. We raised you better. The Bible says. Alex cut him off. The Bible says a lot of things. What about love thy neighbor? Linda interjected, tears welling. We love you, Alex. But this is wrong. Think about your soul. Evelyn nodded silently, her earlier warmth replaced by resolve. Jordan spoke up, calm but firm. Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, Alex is the same person you've always known. Loving me doesn't change that. Tom scoffed. Loving you? This is confusion, son. You need help. The argument escalated, voices rising. Mia defended Alex, quoting legal rights and modern views, but Tom dismissed her as brainwashed by college liberals. Evelyn finally spoke. I thought I could accept it, but seeing you too is too much. I won't watch you destroy yourself. Alex stood, chair scraping loudly. Destroy myself? This is me living authentically. He stormed out, Jordan following. In the car, he broke down. Why can't they see? Jordan held him. Because it challenges everything they believe. Back in Queens, Alex replayed the night, the accusations stinging. His parents' rejection wasn't surprising, but Evelyn's betrayal cut deepest. She had been his ally, now turned adversary. Work became a refuge, but even there, cracks appeared. His boss, a conservative type, overheard a phone call about the family drama and pulled him aside. Keep personal stuff out of the office, Alex. We have clients to consider. The subtle warning chilled him. Was his job at risk? He confided in Sarah again. Document everything, she advised. Discrimination is real. Meanwhile, Jordan faced his own pressures. His family, though accepting, worried about the strain. Is this worth it? His mother asked over the phone. Jordan assured her it was, but doubt crept in. Late nights, he and Alex argued, not about love, but logistics. Maybe we should cool it with family stuff, Jordan suggested. Alex snapped. So hide again? No. The tension built small fissures in their relationship. Alex decided to confront Evelyn one-on-one again. He drove to her house unannounced. She let him in reluctantly. What do you want, Alex? He paced the living room. Why did you tell Mom and Dad? You promised to keep it between us. Evelyn sighed. I couldn't carry it alone. It's eating me up. Tears streamed down her face. I love you, but I believe in God's plan. Two men together. It's not natural. Alex challenged her. What about your own life? You never remarried after Grandpa. Was that God's plan? Evelyn flinched. That's different. But Alex pressed. Is it? Or are you just scared of change? The conversation turned raw, exposing her fears, of loneliness, of judgment from her church friends. They'd shun me if they knew, she admitted. Alex softened. And you'd shun me for the same reason? She had no answer. Leaving, Alex felt a mix of pity and anger. Evelyn's conflict mirrored his own, torn between love and doctrine. But her choices hurt him deeply. That night, he wrote a letter to his parents, pouring out his heart. I didn't choose this, but I choose to be happy. Can you choose to love me? He mailed it, hoping for a bridge. Weeks passed without response. Then, a package arrived from Evelyn, a photo album of his childhood, with a note. Remember who you are. Ambiguous, it could be love or lecture. Alex showed Jordan, who saw hope. She's reaching out. But Alex wasn't sure. At the support group, he shared the story. Others nodded knowingly. Family evolution is slow, one said. Socially, the ripple spread. Old friends distanced themselves after hearing rumors. At a high school reunion, whispers followed him. Alex is gay now? One asked. He corrected. Always was. The awkwardness reinforced his isolation. Jordan encouraged activism. Join a pride event. Alex hesitated, fearing more backlash, but agreed. At the march in New York City, surrounded by rainbows and cheers, he felt empowered, for a moment. But reality crashed back when Tom called. We got your letter. We're praying for you. No acceptance, just pity. Alex hung up, frustrated. Mia visited, bringing news. Mom's talking to a therapist. Dad's stubborn, but cracking. Hope flickered, but Evelyn remained silent. Jordan proposed a getaway to clear their heads. A weekend in the Catskills. There, amid hikes and campfires, they reconnected. No matter what, I love you, Jordan said. Alex echoed it, but inwardly questioned if love could withstand the onslaught. Back home, a voicemail from Evelyn waited. We need to talk. Come alone. Alex went, heart racing. Evelyn looked frail, older. I've been thinking, she said, about my beliefs about you. She admitted struggling with scripture versus reality. I don't want to lose you. Alex hugged her a tentative truce. But as he left, she added, just don't bring him here. The condition lingered, a thorn in progress. The fragile peace shattered when Alex's father had a health scare, a minor heart attack. The family gathered at the hospital, tensions high. Tom, weakened, looked at Alex. Life's short. Maybe I was wrong. Words unspoken hung heavy. Evelyn squeezed Alex's hand. Was change possible? In the sterile hospital room, the beeps of machines punctuated the silence. Tom lay pale against the pillows, for lines snaking from his arms. Linda fussed over him, while Mia texted updates to friends. Evelyn sat in the corner, knitting absently. Alex stood by the window, Jordan waiting in the hall per family request. Dad, Alex began, about what you said. Tom waved a hand weakly. Not now, son, but I've been thinking. His voice was hoarse. All these years, pushing you to be like me. Maybe that's the mistake. Linda gasped. Tom, but he continued. The world's changing. I don't understand it, but you're my boy. Tears welled in Alex's eyes. Was this acceptance or delirium from meds? Evelyn chimed in. We've all made mistakes. Her gaze met Alex's, laden with regret. Discharged days later, Tom rested at home. The family dynamic shifted subtly. Dinners included cautious questions about Alex's life, though Jordan's name was avoided. Evelyn called more, sharing stories from her youth. I once loved someone society didn't approve of, she confessed. A woman, briefly. Alex was stunned. Why didn't you say? She shrugged. Times were different. The revelation humanized her, showing her own buried conflicts. But progress was uneven. Church, Linda faced whispers. Your sons. You know. She defended Alex fiercely once, but wavered. Tom skipped services, citing health but really questioning faith. Mia pushed for therapy. Family counseling, she suggested. They agreed reluctantly. In sessions, truths emerged. Tom admitted fear of failure as a father. Linda revealed guilt over not noticing sooner. Evelyn spoke of her conservative upbringing, how it shaped her. Alex shared his pain, the door slam's impact. It felt like betrayal. Evelyn apologized tearfully. I was scared. Jordan joined later sessions, his presence a test. Tom shook his hand awkwardly. Nice to meet you. Properly. Outside therapy, life pressed on. At work, Alex's boss promoted him, perhaps sensing his resilience. Sarah celebrated. You're thriving despite it all. Socially, Alex reconnected with accepting friends, building a chosen family. Pride Month approached and he volunteered, Jordan by his side. Yet undercurrents of doubt remained. Evelyn invited Alex for tea, alone. I'm trying, she said. But the church, they preach against it. Alex challenged. Choose love over dogma. She nodded, but uncertainty lingered. Then, a bombshell. Tom's old friend, a pastor, visited, spewing anti-gay rhetoric. Tom shut him down. My son's happiness matters more. The act solidified his shift. But Evelyn wavered. At a family barbecue, she pulled Alex aside. I can't fully accept it. It's against my faith. The words reopened wounds. Alex confronted her. Then what was the apology for? She cried. I love you, but I can't endorse sin. The hypocrisy burned. Jordan comforted him later. She's torn. The conflict peaked at Mia's graduation. Family gathered in Boston, pride swelling. But post-ceremony, a relative made a homophobic joke. Tom exploded in defense. Enough. Alex is family. The room fell silent. Evelyn stayed quiet, her silence speaking volumes. Alex felt vindicated yet hollow. Back in New York, Alex and Jordan discussed future. Marriage? Jordan floated. Alex smiled. Someday, but family shadows loomed. A call from Evelyn. I want to meet Jordan. Properly. Hope reignited. They visited, nerves taut. Evelyn welcomed them, serving pie. Conversation flowed awkwardly at first, then eased. Tell me about yourself, she asked Jordan. He shared, charming her. As they left, Evelyn hugged Jordan tentatively. Take care of him. In the car, Alex exhaled. Progress. But days later, she called. I prayed on it. I can't support this. The back and forth exhausted Alex. Make up your mind, he snapped. Silence followed. Social pressures mounted. News of a local hate crime shook Alex, a gay couple attacked. Could be us, he told Jordan. They joined protests, channeling fear into action. At home, Alex wrote in a journal, processing emotions. Why does love require approval? Then betrayal struck anew. Mia revealed Evelyn had donated to an anti-LGBT organization. She thinks it's helping confused youth. Alex confronted her. How could you? Evelyn defended. It's my belief. The argument raged, ending in estrangement. Don't call me, Alex said. Hurt deepened. Jordan suggested space. Focus on us. They traveled to California, escaping. Beaches and sunsets healed somewhat. But returning, the wound festered. Tom mediated. Give her time. But Alex questioned. Was time an excuse? At a support group, Alex heard similar tales. Sometimes you cut ties, one advised. The idea terrified him. Evelyn was family, his rock once. Now cracked. The climax built when Evelyn fell ill, pneumonia. Hospitalized, she called Alex. I need you. He went, conflicted. Beside her bed, she whispered. I'm sorry. Truly. Tears flowed. Seeing you happy with Jordan. It challenges me. Alex held her hand. Challenge accepted. Recovery brought reflection. Evelyn attended a PFLAG meeting with Mia. Eye-opening, she admitted. Small steps but meaningful. Yet, doubts persisted. At a family holiday, tensions simmered. A toast to unity, but undercurrents remained. Alex wondered if full acceptance was illusionary. Christmas lights twinkled in the Buffalo home, but the atmosphere was frosty. Tom carved the turkey, trying for normalcy. Linda passed potatoes, smiling tightly. Mia chattered about law school. Evelyn, recovered but frail, sat quietly. Alex and Jordan arrived last, gifts in hand. Greetings were polite, hugs brief. Dinner conversation steered safe, weather, sports. Then, inevitably, it veered. A cousin mentioned politics, anti-gay bills. Tom changed the subject, but Evelyn spoke. It's complicated. Alex tensed. What's complicated about equality? She met his gaze. Faith and society clash. Jordan interjected politely. Respectfully, ma'am. Love doesn't clash with anything. The table fell silent. Tom backed Alex. Times change. Linda nodded hesitantly. After dinner, Evelyn pulled Alex aside. I'm trying to understand. She handed him a book on reconciling faith and sexuality. Read it. Alex accepted, touched but wary. Post-holiday, life resumed. Alex's promotion brought travel, straining time with Jordan. Miss you, Jordan texted from home. Alex replied, but distance bred insecurity. A late-night call. Are we okay? Jordan asked. Of course, Alex assured, but inwardly fretted. Family calls increased. Tom shared fishing stories, bonding tentatively. Linda sent recipes, including Jordan in notes. Evelyn called weekly, discussing the book. It makes sense, she said. Progress, slow but steady. Then a setback. At church, Evelyn faced ostracism after defending a gay parishioner. They called me a sinner, she told Alex. He empathized. Welcome to my world. The experience shifted her. Maybe I was wrong. Socially, Alex faced his own trial. A client at work learned of his orientation and pulled business. Personal values, they cited. His boss backed him, but the loss stung. Fight back, Sarah urged. Alex filed a complaint, standing firm. Jordan's job offered relocation to Seattle. Better pay, but far. Alex panicked. What about us? Jordan reassured. We can make it work. But the idea terrified Alex, separation amid instability. He confided in Evelyn. I'm scared of losing him. She listened. Love requires sacrifice. Her words echoed her own past. Don't let fear win. Deciding against the move, Jordan stayed. You're worth it. Their bond deepened, but sacrifices mounted. Alex skipped family events to avoid drama. Then, Mia's engagement announcement. To a woman, the family reeled. Tom adapted quicker this time. As long as she's happy. Linda struggled but tried. Evelyn surprisingly supported. I've learned from you, Alex. The double standard irked Alex. Why her and not me? Evelyn admitted bias. Seeing it twice. It normalizes. Alex pushed. So my pain was the price? She nodded sadly.
I'm sorry.
Wedding planning brought unity. Jordan helped, included. At the rehearsal, Evelyn toasted. To love in all forms. Cheers followed, a milestone. But undercurrents persisted. A drunk uncle slurred slurs. Tom ejected him. Not in my house. Alex felt protected, a first. Post-wedding, Alex and Jordan discussed their future. Let's get engaged, Alex proposed impulsively. Jordan agreed. Ring shopping ensued. Telling the family, mixed reactions. Tom congratulated. Linda cried happy tears. Evelyn hesitated. Are you sure? Alex affirmed. She smiled faintly. Then I'm happy for you. Planning began, but conflicts arose. Venue choices sparked debates, church or secular. Evelyn pushed tradition. Alex refused. Not where I'm not welcome. The argument escalated. You're forcing change too fast, Evelyn said. Alex retorted. You've had years. Hurt. She withdrew. Tom mediated. Compromise. They chose a neutral spot. Invites sent, RSVPs varied. Some relatives boycotted. Wedding day loomed, nerves high. Evelyn called. I'll be there. Relief washed over Alex. But on the eve she backed out. I can't watch. Devastated, Alex cried. Why? She sobbed. My faith. The betrayal reignited old pain. Jordan comforted. We don't need her approval. The ceremony proceeded beautifully. Vows exchanged amid tears and cheers. Mia officiated. Tom walked Alex down the aisle. Linda beamed. Absent Evelyn cast a shadow. Post-wedding, Alex honeymooned in Hawaii. Bliss tempered by hurt. Returning, a letter from Evelyn. I regret not coming. Forgive me? Alex pondered. Forgiveness versus boundaries. Months later, family gathered for Tom's birthday. Evelyn attended, apologetic. I was wrong. Alex hugged her. Prove it. She joined a support group for families of LGBTQ. Learning, she reported. But trust was fragile. When a grandchild came out as trans years later, Evelyn's response would test her growth. For now, Alex focused on his life with Jordan, home, careers, dreams. Yet the cost lingered, emotional scars, lost time. Married life settled into a rhythm, a blend of routine and joy. Alex and Jordan bought a brownstone in Brooklyn, filling it with plants and art. Weekends meant brunches with friends, evenings curled up watching movies. Work thrived. Alex started his own marketing consultancy. Jordan advanced in tech. They talked of adoption, building a family on their terms. Family ties mended unevenly. Tom and Linda visited often, bringing homemade meals. Proud of you boys, Tom would say, the word boys a term of endearment now. Mia and her wife hosted barbecues, the extended family growing. Evelyn came sporadically, her presence tentative but improving. She sent anniversary cards, signed with love to you both. Yet, echoes of the past resurfaced. At a family reunion, an aunt questioned their marriage. Is it real? Evelyn defended fiercely. As real as any. Alex was stunned, grateful. Thanks, Grandma. She smiled.
I'm evolving.
Internally, Alex wrestled with forgiveness. Therapy helped unpack the layers. Resentment, love, complexity. Family's messy, his therapist said. Jordan agreed, sharing his own family dynamics. Socially, challenges persisted. Anti-LGBT legislation in the news triggered anxiety. They donated to causes, marched in prides. For the next generation, Alex said. A turning point came when Evelyn published an op-ed in the local paper. My journey with my gay grandson. From rejection to acceptance. It detailed her struggles, the door slam, the regrets. Love wins, she concluded. Alex read it tearfully. You did that for me? She nodded. For us. The piece sparked debate in their community. Some praised, others criticized. Evelyn lost church friends but gained new ones. Worth it, she told Alex. Years passed. Alex and Jordan adopted a son, Liam, a bundle of energy. Family rallied. Tom built a crib, Linda knitted blankets, Mia offered legal advice. Evelyn babysat, cooing over the baby. He's perfect, she said, holding him, but old wounds scarred. When Liam asked about family history, Alex hesitated on the painful parts. We had rough times, he explained. Liam's innocence reminded him of stakes. Evelyn's health declined with age. Hospital visits became frequent. Beside her bed, Alex held her hand. You were my first ally, he said. She squeezed back. And you were my teacher. In her final days, she whispered confessions. I was wrong to close that door. Fear ruled me. Alex forgave. I know. She passed peacefully, surrounded by family. The funeral was bittersweet. Eulogies highlighted her growth. Alex spoke last. She taught me that change is possible, even late. Post-loss, reflection deepened. Alex wrote a memoir, sharing their story. It resonated, sparking discussions on family, faith, acceptance. Life moved forward. Liam grew, asking questions. Why did Grandma close the door? Alex explained honestly. She was scared, but she learned. Jordan and Alex aged gracefully, their love enduring. Anniversaries celebrated milestones. Family holidays were inclusive, traditions evolved. Yet, Alex pondered the cost, the years of pain, the emotional toll. Was it worth it? Change came, but at what price? In quiet moments, he wondered about choices. Evelyn's evolution was real, but delayed. Could earlier acceptance have spared the hurt? The story of their family became a testament to resilience, but also a cautionary tale. Was Grandma's initial rejection a betrayal born of ignorance, or a moral stand that ultimately led to greater understanding?